pleasure to be here with you all and to share this pranayama exercise that will really help support our body, mind, and spirit health throughout spring. And every asana and pranayama that we do from our lineage has deep effects on the body, mind, and the spirit. And like Vimala has already mentioned, this pranayama, Kapalabhati, first Kapala translates to head and Bhati translates to light. So on a spiritual aspect, it's increasing the light in our being. We can really connect to that inner Jyoti, that inner light, our own brilliance, as well as increasing our intelligence. So it has this beautiful illuminating, clearing effect of the mind and an enhancement of the spirit. And the reason why it's best for spring and everything that Vimala has brought forward, like she said, there's that wet dewiness. So this pranayama practice really helps with all kapha related symptoms from the clavicle up. So sinus, asthma, breathlessness, all of the congestion and all the stuff, the mucus that's releasing from the body, this pranayama really helps support all of those issues. And as well, it's super beneficial for digestion. It's really good for constipation. It's really good for slow digestion. It's even beneficial for IBS as it helps to strengthen the muscles in the abdomen that often want to push food out. So this pranayama is giving an overall exercise to the entire abdominal area and colon area. And so it's just balancing this entire area that's supporting our digestion. So what we want to do and how we want to approach this pranayama is actually first thing in the morning on an empty stomach and with a clear mind. So ideally, we're doing this pranayama after our morning routine, and we're doing it, in a clear space, connecting with the truth of our spiritual nature on an empty stomach. That's how we're approaching this. And it's also recommended to do it in the evening as well. So 2 times a day. But again, it's very important to do this on an empty stomach. And then after doing this asana, it's even recommended to not eat for about an hour. So if you wake up and you do this early in your practice, then just wait to have your breakfast and you'll notice how supported your digestion is. Okay, so let's have everybody just settle in, and we're going to go ahead and practice together. If you prefer a chair, please feel free to stay in your chair. Ideally, on the floor is best. If you would like to grab a pillow, go ahead and grab a pillow. I'm going to grab mine. And it's really important when we approach this pranayama to settle in and release any stress from the body, any tension in the body, and to really bring a clear and calm mind. So let's have everyone sit in meditation pose. We'll do our wisdom lock with our index and thumb together, gently placed on our lap. We're going to have a nice tall spine, nice and erect, but not too tight or not too much tension. Okay, so let's all close our eyes. Connect to the power of our spine. It's erect, but it's not strained. Our eyes are closed, but they're gently closed. There's no strain anywhere on our face, not our neck, not the jaw, not our shoulders. We are completely relaxed. Let's connect to our breath. And let's connect to the light within, to the light of our soul. And bring some conscious love to our inner self. And with all of our yoga asanas and pranayamas, we wish to awaken to our spiritual nature. So keep your eyes closed. You can just listen to the instructions. All you have to focus on is an exhalation. By focusing on the exhalation, you will naturally inhale. Together, we're going to take a nice deep breath, and then we're going to do 10 exhalations. And when you exhale, you're going to picture your navel going back to your spine. And you're going to keep your mouth closed. So again, just readjust, take all those instructions, connect within, inhale, and exhale 10 times. Take a pause. It's okay if you're feeling any blockages or maybe some uncomfortable sensations. This pranayama releases all tension and blockages. If you're feeling any discomfort at any time, feel free to pause and come back and join us when you're ready. So we'll take another inhale, and this time we're going to do 30 exhalations together. Just sit and observe how you're feeling. Breathe gently and normally. The next and final round together, we're going to do 60 exhalations. Make sure everything is relaxed and calm. There's no stress, no worries. Melt into the strength of your spine and the ground. And we'll begin our next round. Inhale. Connect with your breath. and the sensations and positive impacts of this pranayama. When you're ready, rub your hands together, place them on your heart, connect with that inner light. Place them on your head, the brilliance, intelligence, and illumination of your mind. We can send this energy out by placing our hands out into the ethers. Spread the light and the love. Open your eyes when you're ready. So the invitation is to do this pranayama practice every day. Today we did a sequence of 10 exhalations followed by 30, then 60. You can build up your practice and go up to 15 minutes in the springtime. So you can see with your own comfort level. I think the best thing to do would be to build up to 60 exhalations for 5 minutes. And if you want to take your practice further, go ahead and do it for 15 minutes. When the season transitions into summertime, and we're noticing an excess of heat both internally and externally, it's best to reduce the practice to 5 minutes. And it's very balancing in the fall and the winter. So you can go ahead and build up to 15 minutes if that calls to you. Something I forgot to mention is this is not recommended when you are menstruating or if you're pregnant. So we want to honor those two parts of your lives, and you can just sit in meditation pose and connect to the inner light and do like a sukhasana. And rather than doing those forceful exhalations, you can just sit and be present with your inner light.